Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. And just getting ready to head out early tomorrow morning. Actually, it's this morning when you see this video for our first practice day up at Lake of the Ozarks for the Toyota Series event. A nice balmy 18 or 19 degrees here in Missouri. I still got ice all over the floor of my boat, so it should be a nice toasty day out there today. But I'll give you guys a report at the end of the day today how my first day practice went. I got today, tomorrow, and half a day Monday to find these fish up there. Just been real busy. Hadn't had a chance to get up there any this week. And I don't even know if I could have got up there. We had so much ice here. I bet there was ice on the ramps up there. So I'm not even sure if I could launch the boat if I did get up there. But anyway, I got a fun little video for you guys today. I found this actually at my mom and dad's house the other day. This is a 1961 Bass Fisherman's Bible. This thing, I'm going to show you guys some stuff in here. I thought you guys might get a kick out of it to see, you know, this is truly old school bass fishing here. This is like before old school almost. And sort of, I think you'll get a little bit of a kick out of it to see some of the stuff that they talk about in here. I know I did. I remember reading this. I had this when I was a kid, and I been going through some of my mom and dad's stuff up there, and I found this last weekend. It's been up in my room for, 50 years. So I'm going to show you some of the highlights of this book here. I think you guys will get a kick out of it. So first one I'm going to show you guys here is some of the old school tackle boxes they had. Take a look at these tackle box here. This was the old hip roof tackle box on there, and there are some real treasures in there, I'm sure you can see. But this is the kind of tackle box my dad and his friends had back in the early 70s, late 1960s when we were fishing. This was standard, bass. This was state of the art back in the day, 1961. This dude right here had it going on because that's a high-tech tackle box from 1961. So I got a kick out of seeing that one there. Second one here, they're talking about plastic worms, how to rig a plastic worm. So check this out, guys. This is not the old Texas rigs. See that there? You got, it's a piece of line with 2 hooks in the worm. Actually 3. See, there's one at the tail of the worm there too. And they actually rig those up with pieces of fishing line. And I remember when I started fishing plastic worms, this is the type of stuff I used here. And the ones we had spinners on the head. But man, check that out. That is the old school original plastic worm. That's before they even had slip sinkers. I remember my dad, they never used slip sinkers. They used to just crimp, like a split shot or something ahead of the worm, an old flip tail worm. But here's another one here, guys. Let's check this out. This is how to cook bass. Bass in the pan here. And it's got recipes. You got fried bass here, grilled bass, planked bass, baked bass, and boiled bass for all your bass cleaning needs. Now, back then in the day, 1961, there wasn't any catch and release. It was just strictly catch and eat. So they're talking about everything about how to cook all the fish that you catch there. We've definitely come a long way. Here's some of the most popular lures from 1961. Now here's one right there. There's the old Zaraspook. That thing's still as good today as it was before. There's the hula popper up there, which probably could still catch a fish. You got the Hawaiian Wiggler right here. I remember the guys talking about that. Got that one. It's the Abu Reflex tail spinner. Couple other odd looking spinners, an Elet, Pecos Deuce. Really oddball lures there. That's what they had to use back then. And they caught hogs back then. I mean, you saw these stringers of giant bass that these guys had caught, and that's what they had to fish with. They didn't have any of the high-tech stuff like we had today. So it's come a long way. Here's a couple of the bait casted spinning reels here. This is the old level line bait casters they had back in 1961. Those were probably about a 3-to-1 gear ratio, I'm guessing. But anyway, I just got a kick out of this. This thing is so old. They're talking about the lakes across the country, and there's not even any lakes in Missouri listed in there about being any good. So Lake of the Ozarks, Table Rock, none of that stuff had even made the list in here. So just pretty interesting book here. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Got a kick. Oh, here's another one here. This was 16-pounder out of Florida right there. This was before, you know, they had any big bass in California or Texas. Florida used to have a bunch of giant bass like that. They, you know, there was a 19-pounder caught in Florida. That was before Florida got all their lakes polluted and overfished, and you just don't see fish like this in Florida anymore like you used to back then. But anyway, guys, just a quick little deal. The Bass Fisherman's Bible here. Got a kick out of it. Sort of a step back and excuse me, step back in time a little bit. No, we'll talk to y'all later. See you.